everybody, this is Stacy. I have another mini album share for you today. This was a commission for a friend of a friend's mother for Christmas. Anyways, something a little different. I actually made a box for this mini album. So on the front, there's one of these little frames. You can get these at Michael's. And then in my stash, I had this little kind of angel cameo, so I glued that onto the top. I also did a little keyhole here on the front, and I think that's Tim Holtz. I also think these legs are Tim Holtz as well, but the box is the same all the way around. Just an FYI, if you are looking for a really great strong glue for metal embellishments and whatnot, I can totally recommend Gorilla Glue Gel. The stuff is wonderful. You only need a teeny tiny daub of it. It says like 1 daub per square inch or something. I mean, I literally put the tiniest bit, and these are heavy feet. I put the tiniest bit on each side, and you just have to hold it there for a few seconds, and like 10 seconds or something, and they stay really, really well. So the paper I used for this box is called Darcelle, and it is by Prima Marketing, and it is really, really pretty. It's got a really neat color combo with this burgundy and this dark blue. Very nice paper. So let me set that aside. So if you take the lid of the box off, you can see I did some paper on the lid of the box. And inside, let me pull this out. So I use this crinkle, it's like a crushed velvet ribbon for the inside of the box, and I put a little ribbon clip on the end so it wouldn't fray, and then just added this little bead here. I'm trying to see if you can see. My camera's a lot higher today. Anyway, so I put this under on top of the thicker chipboard is a very thin chipboard, so I attached the ribbon to the box under this thin piece of chipboard, and then of course I covered it with paper, but you can see I just kind of covered the box. So get that out of the way. So this is it's not quite it's a gatefold album, but it's not dead center in the middle. I really wanted to use one of these little metal closures. Is something that I've never done before, and so yeah, so I made this so it closes up, and you can, you know, lock it closed or whatever. However, not lock it, but you know what I mean. So on the front, I just layered some of the paper. I layered this millinery netting underneath, and then this is a vintage kind of lace there. And then I used these little corners that I had in my stash, and then pop this up on chipboard, and then it says all of the paths you take in life, make sure a few are less traveled. I can't talk again, you guys. I don't even know. Anyway, so you open this up, and on the inside, and I will tell you in here, which you can't see it because it's nice and smooth, I used another one of those pixel stickers, and that way the recipient of this album can, if they want to, they can download their favorite video to go along with this album. And again, I've talked about pixel sticks before. I will leave the link below to the video I've done explaining everything about pixel sticks, and leave you links on where to buy them and that kind of thing if you are interested. So over here on this side, let me hold this up so there's no glare. I did a transparency pocket, and there is a photo mat inside, and paper on both sides. And there's just a little, these are, as well as the 12 by 12 paper pad, I ordered the 6 by 6 as well as the little cutouts. So these are the cutouts from the paper collection, but there's a little camera here, and then this has moments. And then moving this over, so there are 5 pages in this book. 3 of them are half pages. This page also has a flip up, a little flap that flips up with magnets. And then when you pull out the photo mats, when you pull out the photo mats, this one folds in half, so there's plenty of room for photo. And I did paper the front and the back of these. So there's tons of room for photos in here. I think it's close to 50 photos in this little album. And then you flip it over this way, blank here, blank here. The pages for this album measure, well, let's hold it up the right way. They are 6 by 8. So you can get 5 by 7 photos in here if they choose to do that, the recipient chooses to do that. These are all tunnel pages. I just, like I said, 3 of them are shorter. These are the longer ones. So, and this has a nice big photo mat again for larger photo. 5 by 7 will fit here. You could do a 4 by 6. And I left these blanks papers nice and smooth so they can do some journaling on the back of the photo mats. This has a little flap here, and I made just kind of a little tuck spot here with this little image, and I tuck some of the little quotes from the paper collection into that spot. There's another flap here that opens up. Then I did the same thing on this side with the butterfly. I added some Wink Estella to this to make it very sparkly. There was a little sparkle on it, but I wanted more. And that stuck. Tuck that little quote in to the corner there, the butterfly. And then they can also get, you know, of course, pictures underneath. Same thing here with the photo mats, folding and placing inside. And on this side, I did a pocket here. Again, more of the cutouts from the paper collection. And then a couple photo mats. Those are blank on the back. Another little cutout. And that all goes in this little pocket. On this side, same thing here. I just took their little cut aparts, or they're actually the pieces. They're already cut apart. I didn't cut them. But I took their little pieces from the collection, glued them onto the side, and tucked these little guys in. And then this flap opens up on this side. And blank over here. These are actually glued all the way down because I figure whichever way you put a photo, you still see them peeking out of the corner. Another little tuck spot here with a couple more cut aparts from the 6 by 6 paper pad. And then this is good too when you have, because, you know, Prima Marketing, they do their pages, or let's start again. Prima Marketing, their paper collections, you usually get 4 or 5 of the same design in each paper, and they are double-sided. But if you want to mix it up a little bit, when I order the 6 by 6 pads, like something like the 6 by 6 will fit, you know, here, and the smaller pages will fit here. And even though they're the same design, it looks visually completely different, like you use different paper that matches. So that's a little trick too. You know, if you feel like you want a little more variety in your paper, get the 6 by 6 pad. If you're making a small album, of course, the 6 by 6, you know, fits here, so that it totally works. So you have a large pattern and a small pattern, and it works out well that way. So moving on, here is another large folded photo mat in here, blank here, and then on the back here is what I just did, a flip up and a flip down with some paper in the middle. Another thing, if you are new to this, I did not think that these screws would go all the way because I use a medium weight chipboard and I use several layers of paper. So I did not think the screws would go all the way through, but they do. So keep that in mind if you are new to paper crafting, making mini albums, and you want to do little metal closure like this, that you're going to need to add some extra girth to this, because if you can see the screws, I mean, these are even level with the top of this, and they still went through the paper. So that was my fix over here. And then on this side, all of that is under this frame here. So all I had to do was, you know, I covered the screws with a piece of paper, a piece of cardstock. Oh, can you see that? Okay. So I covered the screws on this side with a piece of cardstock, and then I knew I would be putting this over the top. So not too bad. Not too bad on this side. And anyways, that is my share for you today. Like I said, I will leave the links down below for the pixel sticks. And I don't think I'll be doing any more videos before Christmas. So you guys all have a great Christmas, and yeah, I probably won't see you back here till the new year. I don't know, you never know with me, something might pop up, but if I don't see you guys, thanks for watching, thank you for subscribing, and y'all have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and I'll see you back here real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.